All right, today we're going to do a little reteach on how to find the least common multiple, or the LCM. So let's look at this first method. We actually taught you two different methods of how to find least common multiple. The first one is making a list. The second method is a birthday cake. So method one, making a list, this is a really good method to use if you're good at multiplying. Because really, in order to make your list of numbers, all you have to do is multiply. So starting with 4, we would just kind of go through in our head, 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 5 is 20, 4 times 6 is 24, and we're going to stop there. Next thing we have to do is find the multiples of 6. So 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12, 6 times 3 is 18, 6 times 4 is 24, and we're going to stop there. Go ahead and make sure you have this list on your paper. I'll give you a few seconds to do that. Now, as I'm looking at our list, I actually see that they have two numbers in common. They have 12 in common, and they also have 24 in common. However, because we're trying to find the least common multiple, we need the lowest number. So in that case, it's 12. So the least common multiple between 4 and 6 is 12. So that's using method 1, or the list method. Again, please make sure that your paper matches mine. Okay. The second method we used was the birthday cake method. So I'm actually going to use this pen to kind of write our problem out this way. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our two numbers, 4 and 6, and we're going to put them on our first layer of our birthday cake. All right. So now what we want to do is figure out a number or a factor that 4 and 6 have in common. When I say factor, I basically mean give me a number that both numbers are divisible by. So both 4 and 6 are even numbers. So I know that they're divisible, or they can be divided by the number 2. So that's going on the outside of my birthday cake. Again, please make sure your paper looks like mine. You're supposed to be taking these notes along with me so that it can help you with your practice. Now, we're going to go ahead and draw our next birthday cake layer. And we're going to use this 2 and divide it into both 4 and 6. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. So now what we're looking at is the numbers on the outside and the numbers on this layer. We cannot divide anything by 2 and 3. We cannot pick a number that's divisible by 2 and 3 because they're both what's called prime numbers. So that tells us that that's as far as we go with our birthday cake. So now we're going to take our number on the outside plus our numbers on the inside of our birthday cake layer, and we're going to multiply them together. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. So as you can see, we actually have the same exact answer for both things, but we've done it 2 different ways. Now, at the bottom of your paper are 4 practice problems. You can either choose to do method 1, which is listing out all the multiples, or you can choose method 2, which is the birthday cake. Or you might want to try both of them out and see which one you like best. As soon as you're finished with your practice problems, make sure you raise your hand and get it checked by a teacher. Good luck.